to the light. My beautiful chakra candle here. So let's just put that to one side. I thought I'd bring in some lovely energies, and I'm going to do some impromptu readings as well. The energy that I'm bringing through is the Great Invocation to start with. This was channeled by Alice Bailey, who was a renowned medium in the 1940s, from the Ascended Master Joao Kuhl, also known as the Tibetan. And the Great Invocation is this: from the point of light within the mind of God, let light stream forth into the minds of men. Let light descend on earth. From the point of love within the heart of God, let love stream forth into the hearts of men. May the Christ light return to earth. From the centre where the will of God is known, let purpose guide the little wills of men, the purpose which the masters know and serve. From the centre which we call the race of men, let the plan of love and light work out, and may it seal the door where evil dwells. Let light and love and power restore the plan on earth. Very important, those words, the masters that know the plan. Of course, as you move up and become an ascended master, a first level ascended master, or a higher level ascended master, there are many different levels of ascension. You move closer and embody the divine plan. All of the discombobulated, unaligned energies which are in your energy field dissipate as you hold more light, and you become more aware of what the divine plan actually is and what that means for you on a personal level, how you can live your best life, how you can reach your full potential, awaken all the gifts, all the knowledge that you have earned in your past lives, awaken the symbols in your energy field. And there are many keys and codes of light in your energy field. Some of those have awoken and some of those have yet to be activated. But when you work with the higher beings of light, the ascended masters, the angels, the unicorn energy, your own guides, all of these higher frequency beings are very much able to ignite your potential, and that is waking you up. In other words, awakening you to your divinity, to your light, to actually owning it, empowering yourself to become much more aware of how you actually create your life, and that every thought, every action, every deed is creating your future, not just your moment in those decisions, your attitudes, your actions. You're actually setting up patterns. You might be reenacting old patterns, or you might be choosing to move away from old patterns and move into a higher vibration, a new way of doing things, perhaps a better way of doing things, because wherever you are on your journey, the door of evolution is open. You can expand, you can move further into the light, you can increase your happiness, your joy, your earth experience. That's the great thing about Earth School, which is what we're living in now. We are in a school of energy, where we have taken on a physical body, but the great thing is there are no limitations to how far you can go, how much you can develop. I don't know what your criteria is, what would make you extremely happy, but I do know that your soul knows. And I do know that your soul purpose is ultimately what will make you the happiest, the most fulfilled, and bring you the most abundance on every level, whether that's an abundance of peace, whether that's health, whether that's financial, whether that's love, whether that's relationship. I know that your soul has a plan which, when you move into soul purpose and start activating your potential and growing, leaving the old lower vibrations behind, then you step through different doorways into new vibrational qualities and you embody those. And once you do that, you change your overall combination of energies in your energy flow, in your aura. And when we change our energy, we change our life. There is no way that a lower vibration can actually come in and affect your energy unless there's a matching frequency, whether that's past life, whether that's unconscious, whether that's some kind of soul contract that you have with somebody else. It cannot come into your life unless there's a matching frequency. And I guess enough people have now studied the law of attraction to absolutely know that. And we know where thought goes, energy flows. So if we're constantly thinking about lovely things, if we're constantly keeping our vibe high, we're thinking positively, and we're catching ourselves every time we have a self-destructive thought or a low vibration thought and we're changing it, we begin to adapt our energy. And when we make those shifts, we become very different people. We become our true essence without the jacket, the covering of the stuff which is a veil of illusion or a many, many layered veil of illusion. And luckily for us, in these times of a huge shift and awakening on the earth, there's a massive potential to really move forward. And there are so many brilliant and wonderful teachers, light workers, healers, helpers out there that you're actually really lucky. There's so much available. This wasn't the case when I was a child. I've been mediumistic and psychic since my very early childhood. In fact, it's the way I was born. But there was nothing out there, nothing to relate to. But things have changed considerably as huge shifts, and people are waking up. They're moving forward in droves, which is wonderful. And there's a massive amount of support from the angelic realms. There are more angels focused on the earth, more ascended masters, named and known and unknown. There are many more unknown that work to help us than the known masters. There are plenty of schools and ashrams on the earth and in the inner planes. And it's just really choosing which is your path of light, which resonates with you. If you listen to somebody speak and you find that not just the words they're saying, but the vibration, the feel that you're getting from somebody makes you feel good, and it helps you to feel uplifted and elevated, then you can be sure that's a positive match, that's healthy, and that's how you know it's the right thing for you. So I trust that everybody's really aware of this, and I'm going to do some readings, and I'm just going to look and see who's joined me. Hi Casey Lee Hutchins. Well, she says yippee, unicorn lady. And actually I do have my unicorn deck. So I'm pretty sure that I ought to pick a card for Casey Lee Hutchins to begin with, from the Unicorn Oracle, which is by Francesca perhaps. So let's see then. This is for Casey Lee. I'm thinking about her as I go to a card, and I have a card, and the card is adventure. Adventure. Look at the northern lights there in the sky above that beautiful unicorn. And let's read the words. So, Casey Lee, dare to do things differently. Manifest your travel dreams. Move to a new location. Right, so as I link to your energy, I feel this is very much about your hopes and your dreams. And you have lots of exciting ideas and lots of plans that you want to manifest for your future. You're not short on ideas, are you? It's really great. There's lots of ideas, but there's also a level of dishevelment in actually putting those together. You need a more structured plan, Casey Lee. What you need to do is you need to dismantle, if you like. You need to have two columns for you, one which is absolutely what you want, and perhaps one which is in the way of what you want. And you then need to start dissolving and rectifying what holds you back, what's in the way of that, and come up with a more solid plan of action rather than harvest pieces, bits and pieces. All right, because it's a bit scattered, your energy. There's lots of enthusiasm, and also you have a lovely light. All right, you've got a lovely frequency. From what I can see, what's happening here is you're sometimes finding it hard to hold your star seed frequency. You're a star seed, and what's happening is you're kind of a little bit like a candle in the wind. So you need to stop that, and the way you can stop that is by having a real point of focus. And I know you do work on yourself spiritually. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to get more in touch with your own guide team and have more of a conscious rapport with them, and start specifically asking them for what you want and to show you how to go forward. So I'm going to just link a bit deeper into your energy field and see who I can pick up guide-wise. So I say guide-wise, however, the first person I've picked up is a family member in your energy field, a tall, slim-built man with short hair. And I know that this is family, and I'm taking, my attention is being taken to your mother's side of the family, and I know that this is Granddad, his energy. So he's telling me about randomness in what you're doing, which is what I've already been speaking about. Now, he liked to process things. He was a more logical thinker when he was on the earth. Now, for some reason, he's just put in my lap like a belt, and it's not his. It's like a crochet or woven belt, and I believe this is something that you would recognize, maybe about 2 inches deep. I feel it's a handcrafted item, and you will know what he's talking about, so he's aware of this. Let's just see what else. Also, he's saying don't rush into things, and I think he means by nature your enthusiasm will sometimes mean you rush into things and perhaps get yourself in situations with people where you're kind of mopping up the spilt milk for them, perhaps a little bit too much. Okay, so just be aware of that. Now he's bringing an absolute lot of love, and when he sent me this burst of love, he's also brought forward a lady in the spirit world, and I do believe this is his wife. Okay, so this would be your grandmother. They are together, and the characters are very different. This lady is bubbly and very chatty. She shows me flowers, and flowers that she grew. Okay, I'm actually looking at a rose and her tending, her clipping roses, so that should mean something to you. She also loved to laugh, and a lovely kind of relaxed character. Now they're both smiling, and there's a happiness between the two of them. So I'm going to leave you. Oh no, I'm not going to leave you, am I? Because I want to talk to you about a spirit guide first. So let me take my attention away from the family members in the spirit world and just come back to you. You find your energy again. Right. So, on a spirit guide level, my impression is of a man. I'm picking up a man who's not particularly tall. Okay, so actually, he's showing himself to me as somebody who would have been a tutor, a teacher in a traditional sense. He has a lot of practicality about him. He actually just put a pencil behind his ear, and I know he's showing me writing on a blackboard. And so this again is talking about his ability that he had to structure things, and that's why he's drawn close to you, because he wants to help you to structure your life more. And of course, our guides are always guides that are drawn towards us, that have the qualities that will balance our energy field. So no more scattering of your energy. Be more purposeful, Casey Lee, all right? And then you will be able to move forward better. I hope that has been helpful to you. And I'm going to leave Casey Lee and say hi to Sarah, hi to Natalia, hi to Chantal. Okay, so let's just take my attention to Chantal. I've got two decks of cards here. I've got the Oracle of the Unicorns, and I've also got Power Animals. Now, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, which way do I want to go? Well, actually, I'm going to go to the Unicorns for you, Chantal. So, there's a lovely energy with you. Lovely. I know as I scanned down the list and I read your name, I felt a burst of just love and light energy and a buoyancy, a very positive energy with you, and a lot of goodwill, and just you've got a lovely, lovely energy. So let's see. Also, your spiritual work. Your spiritual work, I feel it. They're showing me like a ripple when you throw a stone into a pond, and a ripple comes out, and then another, and this is symbolic of the flow of light that you send out, and how the ripples, the effects are moving out and touching more people. Now, I have a feeling that somebody is going to ask you to do something for them with your spiritual work. Don't hesitate, all right? I feel there's something which you would kind of like to do when it comes up, and then you'll hesitate, you'll think, oh, I don't know. But do try. This is how you're going to create more confidence in what you're doing, because what you're doing is very, very good. You have a lovely quality of light, and they're telling me you have a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. And I think the idea is that spirit want to bring opportunities for you to be able to spread that out, because you're very genuine, very genuine. It is really is about the light work, the energy, the spirituality. That is your driver, and there are many people out there who do it, jump on the bandwagon, as you know, and that is not their intention, but yours is very genuine, and because of that, your light is very pure, and there will be lots of opportunities given to you by the spirit world to come into places where you can be seen to give your teachings and touch people that absolutely really need to experience the light of somebody who is truly spiritual, who really is holding that high vibrational light, not just a jumble of words or pictures or pseudo stuff, that who, people write and don't understand, nor do they hold the energy. And the energy is the imperative part. You cannot ignite somebody else's soul. You cannot ignite their dynamic in their energy if you're not holding the light. It just doesn't happen. So I also know that your energy gives initiations to people. Now, I'm sure you know about initiations, and I'm sure you know about your past lives as priestess, a lot of temple work, and in those past lives, you were in a position, Atlantis is one of the places, where you were giving initiations to other priests and priestesses, moving up through the temple into the higher echelons. So that ability is with you now. And although you may not realize it, sometimes when people read your words or come into contact with your energy, they are actually coming because they're ready to receive an initiation into their next level of light. Now, you hold keys of initiation, and you have that ability vested in you from your past life, Atlantean temple work. And it's not just Atlantis, there are a couple of other past lives. I think one's Grecian, definitely temple work. And by connecting to your energy on a soul level, you open the door by giving the initiation. And it's a really important role. It's not one that everybody can do. It's one which, when you've earned it, you can do it. And you have a very big back history of soul evolution, and you have that ability. So let's look at your card, and your unicorn card is innocence. Innocence. And as I look at the little unicorn coming towards you, I do kind of feel you're the big unicorn, and the smaller unicorn are those people I was just talking about coming to be initiated. Your soul energy is huge. It's absolutely beautiful. Let's read the card. Innocence. Take time to play. Nurture your inner child. Live with a childlike sense of wonder. So it is very much about taking the me time, time to do things that give you joy, things that bring you happiness, and to not be too studiously applied, with your nose to the grindstone. I think this applies to more than one area of your life. The light that you have, it's already there. It's already available. You are not. I can tell you now, I can see very clearly you've ascended in other lifetimes on earth before already. And this process is one that you've been through many times before. This is not like you're a beginner. It's not like you're somebody that needs to learn. It's you're really remembering, reopening, and the joy and the playfulness and the creativity within that can open the door as you relax and let go for more of your soul energy to come through. I can see also a lot of beautiful colours coming down into your energy field. Lots of beautiful, these are higher beings of light. The one I'm particularly looking at the moment for you, Chantel wears a robe which is a very deep red orange, and it's a very powerful colour. This is an ascended being. As he comes in, I can see short dark hair, and also, okay, I know that he would have been a monk or studied a lot in his lifetime, and studied a lot of a very learned gentleman. And as he comes in, he wants to draw closer because he wants to help you to unlock more of this wisdom. So when you sit in your quiet moments, or unexpectedly, or meditate, then just be aware of this lovely, deep, purposeful, calm, peaceful guide around you. The robe is long, it's over his shoulders without a hood, and I know that he wore it over one arm sometimes as well. There is colour like he's from the Indian continent. Anyway, I'll leave you with that information and hope that's of interest. So I don't know whether anybody else is going to comment because I can't see if you're watching me. I can't come to you unless you comment because there's only a very small space on my screen, and I want to see. Right, so let's go to Natalia Simon, and I'm going to give you a power animal crystal card. Now I say power animal crystal card because these cards are both. On one side there is a power animal, and one side there's crystal, and it's this deck, the Animal Allies Gemstone Guardians cards, Margaret and Lembo. I don't know who did her artwork. For some reason the artist isn't on the packet, which is really unusual. So her words, her idea, and a very good artist, or perhaps it is even her as well. So Natalia, let's give you a card. Alright, so whichever side comes up first is the card, the side that I'm going to read to you, and the crystal side has come up. Heliodor is the crystal, quite an unusual crystal, doesn't come up very often. The power animal is ladybug, actually, ladybird on the other side. And the card says, do you believe you are lucky? Are you taking the time to use your imagination and release your wishes to be fulfilled? Visualize your goals. Believe that any and all challenges dissipate with great ease. Imagine your life as if it is already filled with abundance, good health, happiness, and inner peace. So as I think about tuning in and coming to your energy, I feel like your energy is saying, oh, I wish. And I feel that you haven't yet been able to realize your heart's desire, your true wishes, and the things that hold you back have in fact held you back for a long time. And these are internal things, they are old suppressed emotions, self doubt, and there's also a lack of movement in moving forward, shall we say. It's like you've fallen into this pattern of believing, oh, it'll happen one day, but not activating it actively to do anything about it now. Well, I'm going to say time is of the essence. It's about self-empowering yourself now, realizing actually time is not linear. Whatever you need to do, whatever you need to take out of your pathway, whatever your struggles are and have been, it's time actually now to empower yourself. You have a hugely powerful soul and immense support spiritually, and I just think you don't believe in yourself enough, and that is the area that you need to work on. It's really important, as you know, once you self-empower, once you own your energy, your light, and wake up to the realization you're an extremely powerful soul inside of a human body, and we self-limit. We listen to our own fears, we give them credence, we may have had them since we were a child, we may think we're not good enough, etc., etc. Cut the cords to all of that now, because you don't need to carry that with you. The moment you decide to let go is when those doors open. You can do this. You can absolutely do this. And I know that you trust and I know that you believe in the spirit world, and that's really beautiful. I want you to believe in it actively doing something for you. There is not a separation between the power and the light of your guardian angel, the angels, your guide, and you. Your soul is equal to the soul power of your guide team. And look on it that way and work on owning it a bit more, you know? And then you'll be able to move forward. So just you will know what your patterns are, you will know what they've been for a long time, and it's about time to throw those sandbags out of the hot air balloon so that you can free yourself and have liberty. There is actually no need to continue carrying them around with you, okay? So I want you to look very carefully at shifting some of this stuff and not beating yourself up anymore. I hope that's helped you to reframe what you want to do and how you can take your next steps forward. Right, okay, so I'm going to move on again. Hi Kismet. Can I speak about soul retrieval? Sure, I can speak about soul retrieval. It's something I've done many times over the decades that I've been working to clear, working as a medium, working on the soul retrieval aspects. So when we say soul retrieval, parts or aspects of our soul from other lifetimes where things haven't gone quite as well as we needed, and even from this lifetime. If we have a particularly traumatic experience in this lifetime, a portion of our soul energy will actually move out and can move out of the physical body. All the time you're incarnated, your soul is not completely released from your physical body, but severe trauma, abuse, shocks, and what we call negative experiences can make a portion of your soul energy detach from the body. And that's fear, shock, etc., as I've said. But it's something which happens many times in incarnations. And I know that it happens off-world, but I'm going to talk about on this plane, on the earth side of things. So what will then happen is it actually means that a part of your energy can be betwixt and between. If you have, say, a past life where part of your energy has not really come to terms with what's happened and it hasn't moved on and it's bound up in the experience, we refer to it sometimes as trapped. But the soul itself is the one which has trapped itself because it's entered into lower consciousness, it's entered into fear, and quite often there are pockets of our own energy from other lifetimes which we can retrieve by healing the past lifetime and bring that back into integration, and it then boosts and it builds your energy in this lifetime. So soul retrieval has been done by many shamanic practices. I do it with my shamanic work with Running Bull, my Native American Indian guide in the Brotherhood of Light, and we work to enter into a space and a time where that soul fragment is still caught up, and we free it. We bring enlightenment by bringing in the healing light and the energy, so dissolving the restrictions, and then we're able to bring the light back into the whole of the soul energy. So we all know about soul fragments and soul retrieval, and that's it in a nutshell. So you can contact me if that's work that you would like me to help you with. I'm very well versed in doing that. So, hi Lisa Walker, lovely lady. She's given me 3 beautiful hearts, and I'm going to give her a power animal crystal or power animal or crystal card, because if you were watching this a little earlier, you will have noticed that one side of the cards are power animals and the other is crystals. So let's find one for lovely Lisa Walker. And there's one about to slide out of the deck already, and I've come up power animal side. The whale. I'll read out the energy of whale. This spirit animal wants to come in and work with Lisa. The whale says, "It is easy for me to hear subtle sounds that help me create my reality. I receive messages and guidance through intuitive hearing or sound, even those that are not physical sound waves. I traverse the inner depths of my consciousness to remember my truth and align my soul." So as I think about whale energy and sound healing, okay, I am aware of a guide. Now I know you're very psychic, very mediumistic, and I have a guide here that's connected to you who you may very well know. He's got a good sense of humour and he's playing a crystal bowl. So that indicates that he is emphasizing the use of sound in your healing. And now actually I'm seeing more than one guide, like he's called them in, and there's lots of guides sitting, playing crystal sound healing bowls. The ones I'm seeing are white, So there's about five guides with crystal healing bowls. I think that they are drawing me to your third eye, Lisa. That chakra, there's something about sound which can open your third eye, which is already open, I know, but open it to a higher level of perception. So a new frequency of energy can come in, and I do feel this is very starborn as I pick up on that stream of energy. It is star energy, all right? Star frequency energy. So it's from one of the star schools on the inner planes, and I believe, let me just double check, this is Sirius. So streams of light and energy from the Sirian Council of Light are coming in towards you, and again you're shifting, you're elevating your already beautiful energy, but there's no end to how far you can grow. This is really important. It's a whole other facet of healing, and the sound frequencies coming in with the starlight energies and the Syrian energies are going to open another part of your consciousness. There is a part I'm seeing which at the moment is dormant. They're showing me symbolically like your mind, and a pocket of energy subconsciously that hasn't been activated, and I know that it will be. I'm also seeing oracle cards, but the oracle cards are star origin, star being, or associated with stars in some kind of way. This is about readings for people, and I already know that you work with the light language, and it's really wonderful what you do. But there's more. It's like you're bringing in actual healing, and you're going to embody the star energies for whichever star system and whichever type of star being light the person that comes to you needs. You can embody that, channel the energy, and activate and awaken them. That is what I want to give you. So I hope that resonates, and I do feel big cheers for you, around you, spiritually. Really beautiful work. Lovely to see and experience that. Okay, so I'm going to move on again. Hi, Sandra, and hi, Marine Regas Baltonada, who is in the Philippines. Right, I'm going to come to you in the Philippines. There's more information scrolling up. We've got Chantel saying it's her birthday tomorrow. I've already come to Chantel though. Hopefully she's heard that. So anyway, I'm coming to the Philippines to Marine, and I'm going to use my unicorn oracle deck. Okay, so let's see what I can pick up for Marine. Right, so Marine, before I go to the card, I'm picking up a male energy, an adult male energy around you, but that's a little bit heavy, perhaps a little bit overpowering around you. And I believe this is in a domestic situation. I believe somebody overrules, overpowers, tries to quash you. And I believe this is stressing you, making you feel really uncomfortable and quite unhappy. All right, so I'm just aware of an overbearing male energy who's dominant. So you will know who that is. All right, so if it's either family or your partner, definitely a mature-aged adult man. All right, so the card is delight. Delight. Okay, so we've got a little baby, Pegasus there, and also a dandelion, puffball. The card says, count your blessings, take pleasure in the simple things, and always expect the best. So when I read that card, I got an impression of you when you do come out of your home, that you go into quiet places, or you enjoy going into them when you can. In fact, you need to go into nature more, all right, to recharge yourself and rebalance yourself. I believe I want to talk about that situation with the man around you, and I want to say they're not acting fairly towards you. And it's quite hard, and I also know that there are hard decisions coming up for you to make in your life, and I feel that you want to make some changes in your life. And what I would say to you is, do take one step at a time, tread softly, tread carefully. You can make these changes. Ask your angels and your guides to inspire you, and part of the changes are actually internal changes, changes where you become proud of yourself, confident of yourself, and work on your own self-worth. And when you do this, you'll find that you're not bullied as much. So look on this treatment as a catalyst for your growth. And what will happen is, as you step into your power, these tests will not occur as much, and you will be treated differently. So I want you to think about that, about being nicer to yourself and looking on the good aspects, your positive aspects. I can feel your energy, I feel your loving, and that's really, really precious. Okay, when I feel loving energy coming back from somebody's aura, that will always tell me they're an old soul, because you're carrying the vibrational frequency of love. And I want to tell you not to be down on yourself and not disheartened. You've come a long way, but a lot of that way you felt kind of dragged down by other people, and it's time to respect yourself. Alright, this is really important, and it is part of your soul contract for this lifetime. Self-respect is part of the reason you are incarnated, so that you can really hold your own, really know what it is to respect yourself. And with that will come a situation where people will not be standing over your boundaries. All right, you haven't had very good boundaries. You cannot ignore this and just put love into a situation, because sending love is wonderful, holding love is amazing. However, you can't heal a situation with love where the other person cannot hear you, where they are closed and unable to open and receive that love and reach a higher level of understanding. And these are the times where we need to be bounded, hold our own energy, and respect ourselves. So I hope that's helped you in giving you an indication of your life lesson and identifying it and clarifying where you need to work to change your life. And believe me, when you change that, your life will change dramatically. When you change your energy into one of self-respect, the universe respects you back, and all of the experiences you have will become respectful of you. And that's how it works, as I'm sure you know. So I'm going to be doing some more lives soon and some more angel hours. And of course, I'm teaching my Friday online psychic and spiritual development circle every Friday. You can join as a one-off or you can join in sets of 4. This week it's Serapis Bay, the Ascended Master, on row 4 that I'm bringing through and working with. On Monday night I have a Zoom class and I'm going to be giving attunements to the unicorns and the Pegasus kingdom, so you can hold and carry that light in your aura yourself. The anchoring, the attunement is the really important part. But then you will hold that energy and it upgrades your energy. It raises your light level, but not only that, it opens the doorway for the unicorn and a Pegasus ascension energies to come into your life on a much deeper level and accelerate your ascension. So I hope that you will join me, and I look forward to doing another live soon. And I say bye bye for now and thank you for watching. Angel blessings.